How do I get my ASK in gear? I get my thoughts right. No matter what you're facing externally, right now, God's got a solution. No matter what you're dealing with internally right now, listen to me. God has a solution. You know, that woman with the issue of blood, she was dealing with external issues, financial issues. She had physical issues. She had relational issues. At that time, because of her constant bleeding, she couldn't be around her family because she was considered unclean in that culture at that time. So she had frustration. She had isolation. There was domination, where culture was dictating how far she could go. The limitation of how far she could go. Think about it. The word says that she had gone to all the doctors and she had spent all her money and she got worse. She got worse. Think about that. I think I've done that before, where I've done all I know to do in my natural self. I've extended and exhausted all resource that I thought I could extend, and things still got worse. Well, isn't that such an amazing time for God to step in? What shift happened in this woman's life that took her from bleeding, watch this, to leading? Because she did. This woman went from bleeding to leading. She was in isolation, but her isolation, watch this, was preparation for the manifestation publicly of what God wanted to do in her life. Where did the shift happen? The shift happened when she heard the reports. This is what the word says. She heard the reports of Jesus healing. She heard the reports of the miracles happening. Doesn't the word say in Revelation that we are overcomers by the blood of the Lamb? It's Revelation 12:11. We are overcomers by the blood of the Lamb and by the words of our testimony. We are overcomers by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. She was hearing testimonies, right? She was hearing what God had done for others. And what happened? A shift took place in her mentality. And because a shift took place in her thinking, watch this, her ASK, got in gear. She started asking correctly. Doesn't the word say, if I ask, he'll answer? If I seek, he'll find? That's what the word says. Is it God's will to heal? Yes, it's God's will to heal. So if I ask anything, watch this, in accordance with God's will, he'll do it. Is it God's will to heal? Yes. So if I ask in accordance with God's will, if I get my ASK, my mouth in gear, come on, he'll hear. He'll hear. If I get my ask in gear and say something, he's going to hear it. He wants to hear it. He wants to hear it. How did she get her ask in gear? I'll tell you how she got her ask in gear. She heard the reports and then she said to herself, what are you saying to yourself? It matters. There's life and death in the power of my tongue. There's life and death in the power of your tongue. What matters most is what you say about you. What matters most is what I say about me. Am I speaking words of health, healing, life, peace, prosperity, abundance over myself, or am I speaking the contrary? This woman got her mouth in gear, and she said to herself, if I only touch the hem of his garment, I will be made whole. Her confession changed. Her affirmation shifted. She didn't say, I might be healed. She didn't say, I'd like to be healed. She did not say, I hope to be healed. She didn't say, I wish I could be healed. She said to herself, think about this, I will be made whole. That's a real affirmation. If you're going to speak something, speak it as it's already done. Speak it in present tense. Don't say, I'm going to be healed. Say, I am already healed. Don't say, I'm going to be prosperous. Say, I am already prosperous. Don't say, I'm going to be debt free. Say, I am already debt free. Don't say, I'm going to be peaceful. Say, I am already peaceful. I walk in a state of peace. My mind is peaceful. There might be all kinds of chaos, turbulence going around, but you're gonna speak to your mind, and you're gonna speak to your subconscious mind, and you're gonna create new neural pathways. Come on, in your brain, you're gonna tell your brain, and you're gonna train your brain what to do.